In this video, I'm showing you why your LinkedIn headline is the most important part of your post, how to write headlines that get you more views, and 3 easy formulas for writing attention-grabbing headlines. Now, this is a video on how to write LinkedIn posts for your business, and this is part of a series. This is the first video, which is all about the first few lines of your post because they are so important, and we'll get into why now. So if the first line of your post is crap, the entire post is crap, because if your first line doesn't grab them, they're not going to read the rest of your post. It doesn't matter what's in the rest of the post. It doesn't matter how great the rest of the post is. They're not going to read past the first line. So your first line needs to grab that attention. And in copywriting, we call the headline or the first sentence of your post a hook. So throughout the rest of this video, I'm going to refer to it as a hook. But when I say hook, that's the first line, that's the headline, that's the attention grabbing line that gets people to read the rest of the content. Okay, and we're talking about this in relation to a LinkedIn post. So that's the first 2-3 lines at the top of your LinkedIn post, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Your hook has one purpose: get the reader to the next line. If you don't get them reading the next line, doesn't matter how valuable your post is, doesn't matter how interesting your post is, doesn't matter how life-changing your post is, nobody will see it. A good hook does this: communicates a huge benefit, or communicates a huge problem, or communicates a huge information gap. Now let's get into these hook templates as well as some examples. Here are 4 easy hook templates that you can use right now. Before we get into the hook templates, I want to show you what hooks look like on LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, you have 3 lines before your writing gets cut off. So as you can see, on mobile it will say show more, on desktop it says more, but you have 3 lines on both maximum. So within these 3 lines, you need to communicate a benefit, communicate a problem, communicate information gap. This communicates a benefit. They're saying you want SEO content that ranks. Here's the deal. So I'm assuming this content's going to teach you how to create SEO content that ranks, but this isn't the best hook. A better hook would be like, here's how to create SEO content that ranks in 4 simple steps, something like that, because it tells you you're going to get this benefit and it's only 4 steps. Here's hook that's a statement type of hook. So this is: talent and resources is not the same as personal brand success. Long-term thinking equals brand success. So this is a statement that people may agree or disagree with, that gets them to read more, to understand more about this perspective. Here we've got: on LinkedIn, every post counts, especially during major This isn't a good hook in my opinion. This is kind of a statement hook. It's not communicating that information gap as much as it could, although it clearly did very well. Any posts about LinkedIn generally do better on LinkedIn. So how I 10x'd my revenue in 10 months, my exact cheat code for modern business building. This is a good hook. Like this, how I 10x'd my revenue in 10 months, great hook. This is a how I got benefit hook. That's enough hook examples. Let's get into the hook templates. First of all, we've got the strong statement or contrarian opinion hook. I already showed you that one. Basically, this hook is great for personal branding, showing your specific perspective that's different from the rest of your industry and showing your honest opinion on something, especially when it goes against what people commonly believe. Whether people agree or disagree, this is a great type of post to make, as well as a great hook to use, because it drives people to leave their opinion. If they agree, they'll be like, yeah, I agree with this. If they disagree, they'll be like, no, you're wrong. Either way, you're getting engagement and creating a conversation, and that will get you more reach. An example is: going viral won't get you sales, do this instead. Or posting on LinkedIn isn't enough, you need this. Going viral won't get you sales. That is an opinion. Well, it's a perspective, but it's also true. But a lot of people, they aim to go viral because they think it will get them more sales. So me saying going viral won't get you sales is going to capture their attention. And then I'm saying do this instead. So it's like, that is wrong, but this is what you should be doing. Posting on LinkedIn isn't enough, you need this is pretty much the same thing. Posting on LinkedIn isn't enough. With some people, they just think, okay, I'm just going to post on LinkedIn. And then the post that I actually wrote this about was about adding YouTube or adding an SEO platform to your content strategy, because a good content strategy has a social media strategy as well as an SEO strategy. So that's what that post is about. But if you're on LinkedIn and you're just focusing on posting on LinkedIn, when you see a post that says posting on LinkedIn isn't enough, you need this, it's going to get your attention, because now you're thinking, Why isn't posting on LinkedIn enough? What do I need? So it's creating that huge information gap. Now you need to read the rest of the post to understand that information, as well as you may agree with it and you may disagree with it. You may think posting on LinkedIn is more than enough. And the template for this strong statement hook, you have a strong, outrageous, or intriguing statement plus here's why. You don't need to exactly use the words here's why, but generally if you use here's why, it's going to be very easy. So if I said going viral won't get you sales, here's why, that's a good hook. Posting on LinkedIn isn't enough, here's why, that's a good hook as well. But when I say do this instead, or you need this, this is letting you know that I'm sharing a fix in this post as well. So that's why that's changed up. You can create 2 months of LinkedIn content with my free 74 LinkedIn post ideas and hooks with examples. Scan the QR code on the screen right now or click the link in the description to download these. You've got nothing to lose except for the opportunity to download this PDF because it won't be free and available forever. Click the link now. The next template we've got is the secrets or personal experience hook. So this is where you share your personal insights and methods and reveal your secret sauce. So for example, Lindsay says how I 10x my revenue in 10 months, my exact cheat code for modern business building. So that is her personal insights, her personal data, and she's got how she did something, and then she's also got the time frame as well. So an example would be the secret to turning one idea into 10 posts in 5 minutes. We've got the benefit as well as the time frame, and then we got the simple 3-step formula I used to gain 30 million views on YouTube. That's ease of use plus a huge benefit. So generally you want to add some ease of use in there as well as a huge benefit, and if you can, answer an objection or point out that you don't have to make a sacrifice. So this formula would be how I got huge benefit without objection or while not sacrificing plus ease of use. A good example of this is how I got my dream body while eating pizza and playing Xbox in 4 simple steps. This is a hook that I used on Twitter on a post that's got over 1 million views. So here's that. How I got my dream body while eating pizza and playing Xbox in 4 simple steps. So it's got ease of use, the 4 simple steps. It's got the lack of sacrificing, so while eating pizza and playing Xbox. And then we got how I got my dream body, which is the huge benefit. Including all of these is great, but you need at least one of them. Generally, you're going to have at least the benefit or a problem, and then you'll have either without objection while not sacrificing or an ease of use. So how I got 1,000 followers in 2 months, or how I got 1,000 followers by posting 4 times a week, or in 4 simple steps, stuff like that. Or how I got 1,000 followers without spending 6 hours on LinkedIn every day in 4 simple steps. There you go. Then we got the benefit and ease of use hook, which is pretty much very similar to the one we just discovered. You offer a useful benefit and make it easy. Make sure it's clear, very clear. Don't try and be clever, just be clear what the benefit is. For example, 4 simple templates for writing viral hooks on LinkedIn. Breaking that down, you got 4 simple templates, that's ease of use. The benefit is writing viral hooks on LinkedIn. Very simple. Then we got 6 easy tips for writing better content. The ease of use is the 6 easy tips. The writing better content is the benefit. This template, very, very easy. It's just huge benefit plus ease of use, or ease of use plus huge benefit. Doesn't matter the order that you use it in, as long as both of those are included. And lastly, we've got the statistics hook. So the statistics hook is very useful and attracts a lot of the attention as well, because it also has proof in there. Stats are proof and authority, so that gets people to stop in their tracks and read a little bit more, and it makes people curious. And if you keep a list of industry related stats, then it's going to make this whole process a whole lot easier for you in the future. And here are some examples. 90% of online content is never seen. Here's why. 99% of LinkedIn users never post. Here's why this is good news. So this again is pretty much the same as outrageous or intriguing statement and here's why, but instead of outrageous or intriguing statement, you just have stats plus here's why. That's how you use this. Now, bonus writing tip is to write your hook after you write your content, and write your hook after you ask your question, what is the biggest benefit the reader gets out of this post? The reason why you want to ask this is all of your posts should be about solving a problem for your audience or helping your audience get to the outcome that they want. If your post is not doing one of those things, get rid of it, write another post, because you're wasting everyone's time. You're wasting your time and you're wasting your audience's time. If you make sure that all your posts follow that thesis, you're going to write valuable posts that people actually want. And then if you write your hook after you write your content, it will be much easier for you to communicate the benefit of your post after you've written the entire post and you know exactly what's in there. I suggest you do 2 passes. You write a hook before you start writing your post so that you have the structure in there. For example, 4 simple templates on how to write viral hooks. And then you write the post. And then at the end of the post, you go and revisit that hook to see if you can make it better, see if there's a bigger benefit, see if there's a more intriguing thing that you can put in those first 3 lines. Another thing I should quickly talk about are rehooks. Now, a rehook is this hook here. So you have your first hook, which is the first line, and then you have a rehook. A rehook is basically just another attempt to capture attention in another line. It can also add more clarification on the first hook. It can add some opposition to the first hook. So example, if we got this first hook, how I 10x my revenue in 10 months, your rehook can be like, this is my exact 7-step process. Or your rehook can be like, without doing X, or your rehook could be, and how you can do the same. So it connects to the hook and it just adds a little bit more clarification, as well as is another opportunity to grab that attention. Remember, write better hooks, you'll stop creating invisible content. It is the most important part of your LinkedIn post, because if people don't read these 2 lines and then click more, the rest that's under this line, like everything that's under here, doesn't matter, because no one's going to read it. It doesn't exist. If you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video.